I'm going to tell you about all the Chase downgrade options you need to know about with this Chase credit card flowchart. What's up, Wise Flyers? Welcome to another video. If you're new here and you want to learn how to travel anywhere in the world almost free by using credit cards and travel points, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss a thing. What I got here are the Chase downgrade options, or you could also call it product change options too, depending on what you want to call it. So first, we got the rules, the pros, the cons, and then I'm going to tell you about the options with the different credit cards that you can get, cannot get, and the basic ways and the basic strategies that you want to know about if you have any of these Chase cards and you want to avoid the annual fee. First, let's talk about the rules. So before you decide to product change, I recommend going for a retention bonus. So before you do a retention bonus, the first thing you should do is, if you don't want to pay an annual fee on a card, which is the main reason why people downgrade or product change anyway, I recommend calling up the number on the back of your card and ask the representative if they could waive the annual fee. You say that you've been a great customer for X amount of months or years and that you would like to not pay the annual fee. You don't want to ask if you cannot pay the annual fee, just say that you don't want to pay the annual fee. And remind them how great of a customer you were. If that doesn't work, then a retention bonus. Basically, what a retention bonus means is that in order for you will pay the annual fee, but sometimes they offer a little retention bonus, meaning they want to retain you as a customer. So in exchange for paying the annual fee, they'll give you some extra points or miles, depending on what card you have. And if the math makes sense, definitely go for the retention bonus. But if it doesn't, then you're gonna want to probably downgrade and go for a card that doesn't have an annual fee. So let's get into the rules of that first. You have to stay within the family of the cards. For example, Chase Ultimate Reward earning cards, you can't take a Chase Sapphire Reserve card and go over to a Chase United Chase United Explorer card, or go over to a Hyatt card. It has to stay within the family. So the co-branded cards have to stay with their own family of cards, and the Chase Ultimate Reward earning cards have to stay with those cards as well. And you may be wondering, can you go personal to business? No, you cannot mix pleasure with business or personal with business. You can only stay within personal or within business. You can't commingle. And if you are going to downgrade or product change, you have to have the card for at least 12 months before you could do so. Some of the pros of product changing would be no hard pull. So this is great. If you're going to change the card, product change the card, you don't have to worry about a hard inquiry showing up on your report. And the best thing is you get to keep your credit history. So if you only have 1 or 2 cards in your wallet, credit history is definitely gonna play a big part in your overall credit score. Someone like me, where I've opened up dozens of cards, credit history doesn't really matter so much. But if you are new to the game, this is a big thing that you want to be aware of, credit history. The con of downgrading or product changing is that you'll lose out on the bonus. So I don't have it on this flow chart here, but for example, the Chase IHG Premier card, which is offering a sign-up bonus of 80,000 IHG points with an annual fee of $89. If you were to product change to the IHG Traveler card, you're losing out on that sign-up bonus, because currently the IHG Traveler card offers a sign-up bonus of 60,000 IHG points. Even though it only has an annual fee of $29, it may seem like a logical move to go from an $89 annual fee to a $29 annual fee. But what you're losing out on is the 60,000 point sign-up bonus. So depending on what your move is, you got to be aware that you're going to lose out on the bonus anytime you product change or downgrade. So let's get into these cards and how this actually works. The reason why I do the flow chart is so personally, I'm a visual learner. I like to see things and see how things work. If you like the format of a flow chart, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other ideas for flow charts, definitely leave those in the comments below as well. So let's say you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card or Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Annual fee is $95, $450. If you feel like you're not going to get enough value out of these annual fees, then, and you want a product change, what you could do is either go for the Chase Freedom or Chase Freedom Unlimited card. So you could go either way. I know this is an X here, but it's just kind of showing that you could go, CSR to or CSP to either one of these. And basically these four cards could go to one another. You are allowed to have multiple Chase Freedom cards, Chase Freedom or Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you currently have a Chase Freedom and you have one of these cards, the CSR or CSP, then you could get another Chase Freedom card. I don't recommend getting multiple Chase Freedom Unlimited cards because you're only getting the 1.5% back or 1.5 points per dollar. So an extra Chase Freedom Unlimited doesn't really make sense, but an extra Chase Freedom card does make sense because there's rotating 5% categories. And if you could, so there's a cap of 7,500 points you're allowed to earn per quarter, so every 3 months. And if you get another Chase Freedom card, then that's 15,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points you could earn per quarter. And for the year, instead of going for only 30,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points, assuming you can max out those 5% categories, you'll get 60,000. So you could have multiple of these. There's actually no limit to the amount of Chase Freedoms you could have, but you are not allowed to have more than one Chase Freedom at a time. So to avoid the annual fees on the CSP or CSR, Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, you could go to the Freedom cards. And like I said, you will lose out on that bonus if you downgrade. Another option is the Chase Sapphire card. I really don't see a reason why you would go for the regular Chase Sapphire card. There is no annual fee, but you're not really getting the same amount of benefits as these cards, Chase Freedoms. And let's just say that you want to get some of the benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you are allowed to upgrade to either the CSP or CSR. And this makes sense is pretty much if you've gotten the sign-up bonus of either one of these cards, or if you're over 524 and you have no plans of going under 524 to get these bonuses again, then it would make sense to upgrade, let's say to the CSR and get the priority pass or get the 3 points per dollar in certain categories like travel and restaurants, or to get 1.5 Chase Ultimate Reward points through the travel portal. So that would be an example of when it makes sense to upgrade, product change to a CSR. Now, if we're gonna talk about the Chase business card, so we have the Chase Ink Preferred, Chase Ink Cash, Chase Ink Unlimited. These two on the bottom are no annual fee. The Chase Ink Preferred does have an annual fee of $95. So if you get the Chase Ink Preferred card and you feel like you're not taking advantage of the $95 annual fee or the benefits that come with it, such as the cell phone insurance or getting 3 points per dollar in certain categories, then you could downgrade to the Chase Ink Cash or Chase Ink Unlimited. This one, Chase Ink Unlimited offers 1.5 points per dollar spent in every category. Or every purchase made, and the Chase Ink Cash has 5% categories which you could max out, such as office supply stores. So way to take advantage of this card, Chase Ink Cash, is if you, let's say you shop on Amazon, you go to a Staples or Office Depot and you buy a bunch of Amazon gift cards and you get 5 points per dollar spent for every dollar spent there, and then you make your Amazon purchases that way. So that would be an example to take advantage of this. Now, it's important to note you may want to never have to pay an annual fee between the Chase Ultimate Reward Earn cards, whether personal or business. Just note that if you downgrade your personal to a no annual fee card or your business to a no annual fee card, you won't be able to transfer your Chase Ultimate Reward points to partners such as Hyatt, which is where you're going to get the most value. So with the current Chase rules, it makes sense to have at least one annual fee card with Chase Ultimate Reward earning card, whether business or personal, so that you have the option to transfer it over to Southwest or JetBlue or the many other transfer partners. But you will get the most value with Hyatt. And an example of a co-branded card would be the Chase United Explorer card. So this card does have an annual fee of $95. You get free check bags, you get access to the United Club Lounge, Airport Lounge. So you get some pretty good benefits there. I think it does have some really good ongoing benefits for the $95 annual fee. But if you don't feel like you're going to get those benefits, then you could downgrade it to the United Travel Bank card or the Mileage Plus card. And then you don't have to pay the annual fee. And the great thing is you could upgrade it as well. So let's just say you have no plans of using United for a year or two, downgrade it to a no annual fee card, either one of these. And then let's say you have a United trip coming up, you want to get the free check bags and other benefits like that, priority boarding, then you could upgrade. And if the math makes sense, paying that $95 to get a bunch of free check bags and priority boarding for, whoever you're traveling with, then that would be an example of when it makes sense to upgrade back up to the annual fee card. Of course, there are other Chase cards that I could have gone through, but I ran out of room on this flowchart. If you like the concept of this flowchart and seeing it all in one area, definitely click the playlist that's over here. It's another video about a flowchart of which card to get next and basically the overall strategy of getting cards. Click that link now, and I'll see you in the next video.